Once upon a time, high above the world lived a tiny cloud named Nimbus. Unlike the other big fluffy clouds who loved to gather together and release refreshing rain, Nimbus was scared. He worried he wasn't big enough, or strong enough, or important enough to make a difference. "Look at Cumulus," he'd sigh, watching a giant cloud shower a field of thirsty sunflowers. "He's so grand. And Stratus, he covers the whole sky with gentle drizzle. I'm just Nimbus." The other clouds tried to encourage him. "Don't be silly, Nimbus," boomed Cumulus. "Every drop counts. Even a small shower can help a tiny flower." Stratus added softly, "And sometimes a gentle mist is exactly what's needed, not a big storm." But Nimbus just floated around, feeling small and useless. He'd see the dry earth below, the wilting plants, and the farmers looking up with hopeful eyes, and a pang of guilt would hit him. Still, fear held him tight. One sunny afternoon, Nimbus drifted over a small, dusty village. The sun beat down relentlessly, and the air was thick with heat. He saw a little girl, no older than 6, trying to water a tiny wilting rosebush with a nearly empty watering can. Her face was smudged with dust, and her shoulders drooped. "Oh, little rose," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "Please don't give up. If only it would rain just a little bit." Nimbus felt a strange flutter in his wispy heart. He looked at the parched rose, then at the determined little girl. He wasn't a big thundering storm cloud, but he had some water. What if? What if he just tried? He took a deep breath, gathering all his courage. He thought of the wilting rose, the hopeful girl, and the gentle words of Cumulus and Stratus. Every drop counts. With a tiny wobble, Nimbus began to squeeze. One drop fell, then 2, then a gentle sprinkle. It wasn't a downpour, not even a shower, but a soft, refreshing mist. The little girl gasped, looking up with wide, surprised eyes. "Rain!" she cried, her face lighting up. She held out her hands, letting the cool drops fall onto her palms. The rosebush, as if waking from a long sleep, slowly began to perk up, its leaves shimmering with the tiny droplets. Nimbus watched, a warmth spreading through him that had nothing to do with the sun. He kept sprinkling until he had given all he could. It wasn't much, but it was enough. The rose looked happier, and the little girl was beaming, dancing in the light mist. Later that day, when Nimbus joined the other clouds, he didn't feel small anymore. He still wasn't as big as Cumulus, or as wide as Stratus. But he had done something important. He had helped. "You did it, Nimbus," cheered Cumulus. "We saw the little rose." Stratus smiled. "You showed us that even the smallest among us can make the biggest difference just by trying." From that day on, Nimbus wasn't afraid to rain. He understood that it wasn't about being the biggest or the strongest, but about using what you had, no matter how little it seemed, to help others. And sometimes a gentle sprinkle was exactly what the world needed.